Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Nadhirah binti Muhammad Ali, and today I'll be taking you on a fascinating journey into the social behavior and communication of a very shy but special animal, which is the tape. I recently visited Zoo Kemawan, where I observed two tapirs, a male and a female pair. What I witnessed helped me understand how these animals behave, interact, and communicate, which align perfectly with what we have learned in chapter communication and social behavior. At first glance, you might think it's a weird mix between a pig and elephant, but this black and white mammal is actually more closely related to the horses and rhinos. Scientifically known as Tapirus indicus, the Malayan tapir is the largest tapir species and the only one found in Asia, including parts of Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia. Sadly, it's endangered mostly due to the habitat loss and road accident. But beyond its conservation status, there is something fascinating about how these animals live. Tapir are mostly solitary, quiet, and very private, but that doesn't mean they don't communicate or show behavior. In fact, their behavior and communication are subtle, but deeply interesting once we observe them closely. So today, let's explore how tapir behave in their daily life and how they talk without saying a single word. There was a moment when the two tapir got close and touched each other gently, almost like nuzzling. This gentle contact is a form of tactile communication, where animals use touch to send messages. In this case, likely shows comfort, trust, and social bonding between the two individuals. It's similar to how humans show affection through hug, handshake, or pat on the back. These small touches may seem simple, but they can carry deep emotional meaning. This behavior reminds us that even quiet and shy animals like tapir still seek connection and physical reassurance, especially in social situations like mating, companionship, or even stress relief in captivity. One of the most noticeable behavior during my observation was sniffing. The tapirs frequently sniff the ground, the air, and even each other. They rely heavily on their sense of smell as a primary form of communication. Through sniffing, they can detect important information such as the identity of another individual, whether it's male or female, and if the other is ready to mate. This is known as a chemical communication, and it plays a vital role in how tapir interact and understand each other, especially since they are naturally quiet and solitary animals. Not long after that, another interesting behavior took place. After resting, both of them walked to the water and start soaking. This is a common tapir behavior because water helps them cool down, stay clean, and avoid parasites. But what interesting is that they enter the pool peacefully together. They show mutual tolerance and communicate a relaxed social relationship, especially for a species known to be mostly solitary in the wild. When it came to the feeding, both tapirs ate calmly and without showing any sign of aggression or competition. This kind of behavior may seem ordinary, but actually show an important form of nonverbal communication. Even though they didn't make any sound, their body language and behavior clearly send a message. I'm not a threat. Let's share this space peacefully. In many species, feeding time can trigger competition, especially when food is limited. But in this case, the tapir show mutual respect for personal space, which help prevent conflict. It also reflects a calm and stable social environment, where both individuals feel safe enough to feed side by side. This quiet communication is just as important as of as a vocal signal and show how animals can use behavior to maintain peaceful interaction. After sniffing, I saw the male tape opening its mouth slightly. This is probably a phlegm response. It helped the animal detect chemical signal using a special organ called the vomeronasal organ. This behavior is often seen when a tape is checking for mating cues. One subtle behavior I saw was head shaking. This could be a form of visual communication to show mild irritation or a warning like don't come too close. Small body language cues like this are important for avoiding fight. By observing tape up close, I come to realize just how complex, subtle, and meaningful animal communication can be, even a species that doesn't rely much on sound. This silent signal reminds us that in the animal world, communication happens all the time. We just need to know how to look for it. That's all for me. Thank you.